What's up, guys? I'm back. As you can see, we got some tires on the old Big Bear. We got the winch set into place. We got the bumper on. We got to heat this up and bend it back so it's flat. Rack's got to go on. I fixed some of the electrical issues. Let's see. Right here, I used a new product that I got in. Love it. That clip, if you can remember from my other videos, this is all my destruction, my rear shock, most of his parts, my dad's fuel, his starter, bolt we had to cut off for his four-wheeler, pieces of a check ball, there's this flywheel key right there, my bars, but here's that piece that I fixed. He was having a short, and it was shorting out right, come on, adjust. Right there. So I cut that harness off. This fuel hose that came off my pops' four-wheeler. That fuel hose. So I cut it off. I connected it. His rear light bar, or his rear brake light, wasn't working, so it was shorting out. So I used some heat shrink and I made a loom. We're going to roll that up and put it in here. His rear bar back here. Now, I've never seen one of these before, but I will show you real quick with my little battery here. So you go power to the yellow wire, ground to ground, and it turns yellow. You go ground to power on the red wire, and it's a regular spotlight. It's just a flush mount. Everyone does those flush-mounted dualies on their Honda 300s. It's just a flush mount for backup light. It's got his tail light. We put the tires on. We were going to run these, but they don't have any studs, and the bolts that came with it are kind of dumb. And I didn't feel safe doing that. We got the top end put back on. We got the chain on. We couldn't get the chain because it came off down here, so we pulled this off. And lo and behold, the flywheel key was sheared off. Somebody's already actually been in this motor because they brazed right there and right there for an oil galley that goes into the motor for the transmission. They didn't have money to buy the $400 case, so we JB welded this piece that was cracked. That piece right there, which was cracked. It was a rollover bike, but as you can see, this has got a washer here and the cam gear right there off the crank. He thought we were going to have to take these out because it was too tight, and I said, no, all you got to do is just lift up on that. Got that done. Made him a harness for his lights. Tapped into the high and low beam here. You can see where it's heat shrink there, male and female. Made him a wiring harness there, loomed it. Whenever we get ready, we'll turn the lights on and we'll figure out if that's high, that's ground, if that's high, or if that is high, or if that's low and that's low. We're working on getting a couple things. We can't really do much because he's going to get that 50-cent flywheel key first. We got a snorkel done over here. This was just wiring up some stuff. I got the garage kind of cleaned up. I got my four-wheeler in the garage now. I'm going to do another video on it here pretty soon. And I got my dad's. I got it running. I'm waiting on my carb adjusting tool to come in right now. But I got the carburetor put back on like everyone said. I got the vacuum line there, the vacuum line there. I got this right here, the gas line run to there. Got this back on. I'm waiting. I'm going to try to do this by myself, but I'm going to try to put the back plastics back on so I can set the battery back in because I just had it sitting up here with the lines connected and everything, and I cranked it and it popped off, ran back, fired, and I was like, I don't want to break anything, so got that done. I'm going to put this section back on over here, get the seat that side put back on, get everything all nice and tidied up over here, but that's about all the work I've done. I did free the gas gauge up. The gas gauge was all messed up, you can see there. I freed that gas gauge up. Got the book out over here trying to figure out vacuum line. Can see this part right here shows it is number 6, which goes to that, which is an air vent hose. Number 29, which is number 29, vacuum hose. And then if I run over to this right here, number 6 goes to number 6, which is fuel hose. Which this is a newer style apparently, because on here it shows number 1 being the fuel hose, number 2 being the vacuum hose. So I got that fuel hose right there going to the carb. Got that all done. I got to put all this stuff back together. I did put a new, as you can see, I put a new valve on there. But that's what I'm dealing with right now, just working on this, getting this all done and good. This has all the pilot and everything. That's how I rebuilt the carb. See on this, it's got remove the fuel hose, air vent hose, and vacuum hose off the front. The vent hose, see, that went to the carb. That went to just a drain. That there. I got a gust of wind coming in here. Yeah, this is the manual on how everything runs and works, and you can see the inner workings of it here. Whoop, and then that goes up. The vent hose goes up and into the tank. Then you got the top of the carb right there. Goes to that. Got it done and buttoned up good. So all that will be good. I'm just waiting on everything. I'm going to try to tackle that. And I got my trailer tires. I bought my trailer tires this weekend for my trailer. I'll tell you all about that. And I got my tires here. I got rid of all those tires that were over there. Those BKT type tires that I had. A little update on my four-wheeler. As you can tell, I've done some trimming. I did a video about it. I did some trimming. This thing doesn't look like it's ever hit mud, and I'll show you why. Mud Slinger. So it's like SC1, but I got the rear shock put on. I have not adjusted it yet because I don't want to break it like I did the other one. I just have it on factory setting, which is on the second pin. I'll jack it up all the way to the end, which will give me about 1.5 inch to 1.5 inch more lift in the rear. So far, I love these tires. Love it. My gear reduction, I've got to do a 15% rear reduction on my four-wheeler. Just getting into the thick mud, it bogs down. These tires bite really hard. So I am running 70 pounds each side, wheel and tire combined. So that's 140 back here and 140 back there. Trying to spin 280 pounds of wheel and tire for this thing. It's a little 420 cubic centimeter cc's. So it's pretty heavy on them. I did take, if you can see the screw holes, I did take the screw holes out. Just like them that way. I threw the fins away and everything. I have put a Foreman front bumper on it since last time. I've had it in the garage. It's been at the ranch for almost 5 months. But put the Foreman front bumper on. It was easy. Unbolt, bolt back in. Swap that over. I did put my radiator bottle on. My radiator bottle was cracked, the one that I had at the ranch. So I bought this one off the line. I think it was like 20 bucks. Put the line there, the vent line, for the suction line there. The vent line is actually right there. Run underneath, vented. Shows you your little deal. The only thing I'm worried about is snapping these two off. I don't know how sturdy those are. I'm about to get a fire extinguisher bolted here. When I do ride, I do lock this in and I zip tie it. That way I never have to worry about downshifting to go over in the reverse. I am at chest level right now. Just to show you how tall this four-wheeler is, I'm at chest level, and this thing is hitting me right in the chest. I'm 5'9", so here is how I have to do my knee to get up on it. I will do a full video here in a little bit. Of course, I got the Miller whips, Miller Lite, the True. They only did a number of production of these, and I got the first production ones. Got the rear light bar. Somebody hits this, breaks this. It was $5 off Amazon. I can go buy another one. It is actually a floodlight, not a spotlight. The spotlight is the one that's up front. That one is a floodlight. This night light is there. That's the spotlight. My Copeland gun boot mount only comes on for hunting season, and then I got my back with my cooler. Drilled holes, custom holes here and custom hole there to get it right at the angle, because before it was either straight the hell up right there or, yeah. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll do a video on my four-wheeler and what everything is done to it.